It's pretty sunny outside, very good. Hi everyone, here I am again, and in this video I'm gonna show you the materials I use for my illustrations, my paintings, and my drawings. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up if you like it, and share with your friends that like art content, and that's what I'm gonna show you now.
Starting from the basic, here I have 3 automatic paint pencils that I use the most, and I have 3 different sizes here: 0.7, 0.9, and 0.5, and the last one is the one I use the most for small size details and sketching. And here I have 3 different brands of pens that I use for covering the final art line. This one, the sizes I use are 0.3, 0.5, and 0.1. Mostly because I use for small size paintings, drawings, and illustrations. And I normally sketch and paint a lot of details and small things, so that's why I use this pens. They are very good. They support water. This is the size of the tip of it. They're very resistant too, and that's what I like about them. This one I use, but I guess there's not much left behind because I've used a lot. Yeah, those are the 3 ones I got. Now, jumping to a different kind of materials, here I have some markers that I started using in the beginning when I first started like painting, coloring some sketches and paintings that I had. They are not good for professional art or things like that. They can be very stressful if you're trying to use them because they leave a lot of marks well, for details, for using and mixing with other materials and other tools, it would be good and it's nice. But for coloring, they leave a lot of marks. And but I mean, it was good for gaining some experiences, you know. And here, for example, I'm gonna show you a drawing and illustration that I did only with this kind of markers, and see, as you can see here, there's a lot of marks. It leaves a lot of marks, and somehow I don't like it. There are people that like it, but I don't like it, and that's why it's not good for me. It's not good for shading too. I also have those ones. They are Copic markers from the specific line called Ciao, which I believe you say Ciao. I don't know. I think it's Italian, but these Copic markers, they are way much better than the previous ones. There's just one fact about this specific line of Copic markers is that they don't blend very good. I don't have different colors to make very good shading, but this specific line, it's cheaper. You can afford it because normally Copic markers, they're the most expensive of the market, but those ones, they are very cheap. You can get a lot of colors to paint. They are very good, but still there's something about shadowing, make some shading, some blending, that it doesn't work very much. Also, if you have a very clear color like this one, if you get the brusher dirty, because it has to tip and the brush tip dirty, if it gets dirty, you can like move this dirty thing with you along the drawing, the painting, and that's not good. It's something I don't like about it. But in general, I prefer those markers better than the other ones I have, and yeah, I use it for mostly details and things like that. I normally mix all of the markers and tools and materials I have. So there it is, an example. Those other markers, they are Artist's Loft markers, and I made a video about them on my channel, trying them for the first time. I just bought this skin color. What can I say? Well, they are good to gain experience, but I wouldn't recommend them. So, well, go to the video that I like using it for the first time, so you can see if you like it or not. Here I have some gouache tea paint, very cheap gouache painting, and I bought this back in Brazil. Most of my materials I bought back in Brazil, that's why they have different names here. I also have this color palette that I use to mix my colors, and with those simple, cheap gouache, I just made these illustrations that you're seeing there, these paintings, and I'm proud of that because that shows me that I don't need to have like the most expensive of the market to do a very good illustration. I mean, I wouldn't say a very good, but a good illustration, a good painting, something meaningful. So yeah, guys, go for it. Just don't let money be the problem. Also, very talking about like very cheap materials, I have this palette of watercolor paints and painting, and I like it very good. It was I wouldn't recommend it for professionals, as I said before, but for me it's good to gain experiences. So it's a school watercolor, it's school gouache, so it's very cheap, very simple, very easy to find. Still, you can gain some experience and evolve to more expensive or more high quality materials, and that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you an example now of painting that I did, illustration, drawing that I did with that I colored with this watercolor. As you can see, it's Frida Kahlo and one of my favorite illustrations and paintings. I also got that as a present, as a gift for my birthday, but I can't actually use it, crayons. So I have to watch a lot of videos and how-tos on YouTube, tutorials, to actually learn how to use this, because I haven't even opened that, as you could see. Yeah, but I have it too. I haven't painted anything with it. I cannot forget to talk about my brushers, and as you can notice, they are very small size brushers. They are for hand size paintings, hand size drawings, hand size illustrations, and that's why they are not that big. I have many different sizes, but normally they are so tiny, and yeah, I like to paint a lot of small size drawings, as you can see. When it comes to painting, to illustrating, to coloring, I use this color palette, but before that I improvised a lot, so I would use this thing here that is covered for butter container to mix the colors. So well, I'm very proud of that. And I mean, you have to be creative when we don't have a lot of like money, or you cannot afford other things, but still you want to make art. There are still like a lot of things and ideas you can do to improvise, so I would do that. I would mix colors there, or at least make it clear. I use this tape to make the borders of my drawings and to protect the drawing, and you know, things like that. I also have this gouache paintings, this gouache ink that you can see there. I bought back in Brazil. They are very cheap too. They're like the most basic and simple gouache paintings and color that you can find anywhere. Very easy back in my country. I think you can find it very easy here. It's for kids, for school, so it's very affordable. Last but not least, I have this color pencils, and I used that back in Brazil when I was starting, and in the beginning, really in the beginning, like in the first days of my journey in the world of arts. I don't use it anymore that much, but I made some drawings with it. I gained a lot of experiences with those color pencils. They're very simple, basic. I'm gonna show you a painting, a drawing that I did. I used them to draw this. As you can see, the body, the face, and the hair, it was all with those color pencils. But once you learn some techniques, you realize that yeah, you need other quality materials in order to make better drawings. But yeah, still, you can notice that you don't need to have much money to start making art. There's no excuse, just go for it. Okay, let's go for a quick review. Automatic pencils, that's what I have. I have pens, different kinds of pens for drawing and illustrating and covering. I also have brushers, small size brushers for small size paintings and illustrations. I also have very cheap gouache paint, more gouache paint, watercolor paint. Copic Ciao markers, Artist Loft markers, oil pastel crayons and crayons, gel pen. I have this gel pen that I forgot to mention. Color pencils, very basic, old ones. And cheap ones too, small, big, many sizes. Big markers. Tape, butter container, and a cloth for cleaning, and my sketchbooks that I use for painting and illustrating. Basically, that's it. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe for more video. If you like this one, thumbs up, share with your friends, and be aware that you don't need to have a lot of money to make art. Bye.